Kersey. He is a Republican running for city council. And in case you didn't know, he will be on the city council. Mark Kersey, good morning. And the reason I say that, no one's running against you.
That's right, yeah. Thank you, David. Thanks for having me.
It's a done deal. Congratulations for that. But a lot of people don't know who you are. So let's get to know you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, about your upbringing.
Absolutely. I was born and raised in the Midwest in Ohio. Went to school in Chicago at Northwestern and moved out here about 11 years ago, right before 9/11. And I got a job with a technology research firm in La Jolla that brought me out here. And worked for those guys for a couple of years and then started my own firm.
Well, what are your qualifications to help run the city?
Well, you know, I'm a small business owner, and I think we need more of that common sense mentality of bringing some of the principles that you have to have when you're, eyeing the bottom line in small business to keep the doors open. I think you have to bring some of that. You're not going to run government exactly like a business because ultimately it produces no product, faces no real competition, and can't go out of business. Although we are trying to change some of the competition stuff with managed competition, and we've had some success with that so far. But you can apply some of those just common sense principles, I think.
From what I've read, you're a big neighborhood guy. You've built a sort of a cabinet around you to address a lot of the neighborhood concerns. Talk about that some.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that we've really seen with the financial struggles in the city over the last 10 years is a decline in neighborhood services. Obviously the streets and roads are in terrible condition throughout the city. We've cut back on, public safety, law enforcement, and fire rescue. And so we need to be reinvesting, parks and rec centers and libraries. All those hours have been cut. But the good news is that we've started to climb our way out of that hole. And, the mayor announced a few weeks ago that we've actually got a small surplus that we're going to use to open the libraries a little bit longer and the rec centers a little bit longer, add 15 cadets to the next police academy. So we're making strides.
With all the redistricting going on, there's probably a lot of people out there that are not even sure they're in your district. Talk about District 5 a little bit and where it is.
Absolutely. District 5 is a great district. I live in Rancho Bernardo, so it's Rancho Bernardo. It goes south to Scripps Ranch, includes Sabre Springs, Carl Mountain Ranch, and then it goes west and it picks up about two Penasquitos, along with Santa Luz and Del Sur.
One of the big issues will be Prop B on the next election. What are your thoughts about the pension?
I'm in favor of Prop B. I think we have to have pension reform. When you look at it, the city's contribution out of the general fund to the pension system went from $37 million back in 1990 to $231 million this year.
Mark Kersey, we'll get to know you a little bit more as we go along, but I know you wanted to give a shout out to somebody really important.
Absolutely. My little boy, Tyler, he's maybe at home watching. Tyler, if you're up, have a good day at school today.
All right. Nice to meet you, and we'll be talking to you in the future.
Thank you, David.